Welcome, beloveds. I know it's been a really long time. I have been busy doing all kinds of things. I wanted to talk to you today about attachment, detachment, releasing attachment, that sort of thing. I think a lot of people, when we talk about detachment, think about being numb and having no feelings. But I don't see it that way. I see it more as releasing reaction that's been driven by past experience and wounds, and being able to then take things on their own merits and react to them or respond to them rather than react to them. So there's that difference between action and reaction. Please excuse the washing machine if you can hear it. One of the reasons I haven't done any videos for a while is because I haven't had any quiet time to be able to do them. So I have pre-recorded a releasing attachment Reiki session, which I will upload after I upload this one. And if the noise of the washing machine bothers you, please just mute the video and it won't make any difference to you, hopefully. Anyway, so when we talk about releasing attachment, what we want to do is get to our core wound that is causing us to react rather than be able to act. And as we know, the twin flame journey is all about healing core wounds. And every time we come into contact with our divine counterpart, something will be triggered along the way. In order for us to go deep, deep, deep inside, find out where that core wound is, bring it up, see it for what it is, release, heal, and move on and become who we're meant to be. Keep evolving spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, soulfully. I think one of the things that is really detrimental to the twin flame journey is seeing it in through a romantic lens, and I guess that's part of the journey as well, is actually releasing that. So this focus on union, whatever union is, and I think people tend to see that through the lens of our culturally designed partnerships that are quite often more commercially and legally driven than anything else, rather than based on unconditional love. So releasing that is a really huge part of the journey, so that you can just allow people to be who they are, including your divine counterpart, and not see their actions as somehow detrimental or against partnership or relationship. For example, if someone's acting out of their wounds and coming in and out of your life and behaving in a way that you don't think is appropriate for a partner to behave to you, how you respond to that is, or it ideally should be based on whether or not you believe their behavior is malicious. In the case of a narcissist, who will always be malicious, or another wounded soul who is just trying to process their stuff. And so you have a boundary that says you're not going to actually do anything malicious to me, but I'm not here to hate you or blame you. And that's where real detachment is. So that real releasing of attachment that causes both parties harm. Now, two of the things that are really powerful and seem to come up again and again for everybody on the journey is codependence and resentment. So both of those things stem from core wounds. So anytime you feel codependent, so you feel like you can't do something without someone else, or that you must do things for someone else rather than feeling autonomous, and or you're blame throwing rather than letting someone own their own stuff, and that would be A, they're wounded, B, they're malignant narcissist. So anytime you're feeling those things, you need to release attachment if you want to move to the next level and stop being triggered by it. So when you feel resentment and codependence as well, if you can get down to the core wound, anytime that comes up, my first thing is, when was the first time I felt this way, that I can actually feel really similar to what I'm experiencing now? What were the circumstances of that? Can I heal my inner child core wound around that? and then look at my current situation again without the baggage wound, without the baggage resentment, and actually see, is this person doing something to me? Do I need to resent them? Or are they just perhaps communicating badly or not engaging in a loving relationship in the way that I feel like I want to engage right now, because they too have baggage. And therefore, I don't resent them for that. I understand that. I have my boundary about where I'm going to join in, and my boundary about where I'm going to say, hey, you know what, I'm stepping back because that's not for me. Or the bit where I go, you, whatever, so and so. And that's the resentment stuff, and it doesn't actually help you get anywhere, except in this one thing that I want you to do. If you're feeling this way and you need to do it, is actually express those feelings. So if you think your divine counterpart is doing something to you and you want to call them names, just do it, get it out, and then that will release the pent up crap that's going on inside you. I don't mean to them, I mean just do it in the privacy of your own home in a safe, ritualistic environment, and release it, and then you can get to what's underneath it, and you can stop resenting them, and your communication will flow a lot more easily, because they can feel the resentment. And no matter how hard you're thinking forward, if you're actually stifling your expression of anger and holding it into resentment, that's always going to block you, or it's just going to come up next time you get together, and again and again and again. So I've created a Reiki for release of attachment. So that's attachment to outcome, attachment to past feelings, resentments, codependence, any way you want it to be, so that you're not floating in a sea of complete detachment, but you are autonomous and you're not going to be so triggered by things. Watch it as many times as you need to. Anytime it comes up, anytime you feel like it, if it helps, watch it anytime. It's there for you for free anytime. Okay, I think that's enough for now. I've got lots to talk about, but I've just been given a wrap up signal. So lots of love to you all. Best of luck with everything. Be blessed. You're just wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.